See you straight in. See stay. Ni. Charging in my direction. Have you ever seen a sheep run after you? My friend, I said my hair is gone. My hair is gone.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms.
Welcome back to my channel. Why am I not looking at the camera? Hold on. Let me fix my eyes. You know, when I was in early high school, like, I didn't think people had to focus on their eyes when they're washing their faces, so I would always have these white things. In my language we call them, I don't know if it's in my language or just in my house, but we call them coco. So I would always have them like at the corner of my eyes, and I'm like, people would be like, hey Melissa, do you wash your face? I'm like, I wash my face every day. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? But yeah, I just felt a couple there, so I've become very conscious about them. So yeah, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa Joe. If you are new here, yeah, karibu sana. That means you are very welcome in Swahili. And let's get into it. A friend of mine commented on one of my Instagram posts, not on my art account but on my personal one rather. And what did I post? Oh yeah, I posted one of my videos, the video where I put aloe on my hair. If you haven't checked that out, please go back to my channel. Now you see next to the subscribe button, where is it? It'll be on the right. Is this the right? I hope so. Is this going to be the right in the video? I think so. You see the subscribe button here? Next to it, there's my channel name. Click there. Good. Now the video will have minimized. Yeah? Yeah. Go look for Your Hair Will Thank You or something like that. The thumbnail is written aloe vera. Go watch the intro. So I posted the intro as a teaser on that Instagram account, and she commented, because I had 2 cornrows going back. She commented, this reminds me of the time we were walking in a line holding each other's hands, and you, meaning me, and you had cornrows on your head and one came out. I saw that and I was just like, oh my, there are people who still remember this? What? I thought I was the only one who even noticed. Somebody else noticed. But yeah, so fun fact about that cornrow. I'm about to tell you this story like properly. Fun fact about the place where my whole cornrow got ripped out of my head. My hair doesn't grow the same in that area, and if you know me in real life, you know whenever I do my side parts, they're always on one side if you've been attentive enough, and it's always at that spot where the cornrow came out, because my hair grows like it's on this side, so it'll be nice and even and round here, and then there'll be like a depression right here, and then it'll go back and rise and be like a nice even circle the rest of my head. So where the depression is where the cornrow was actually pulled out. So I'm gonna get into that story right now. Are you ready? Story. You already know like half of it. You already know the end, so spoiler alert. Yeah, my monitor is misbehaving. It keeps going off. Anyway, so I think it was Cultural Day or something. It was a big event. It was either Cultural Day or Prize Giving Day or Sports Day. I doubt it was Sports Day because I had a presentation that day, and that's why I'm kind of like, if it was Cultural Day, then it should have been a very like tribal presentation, you know. That's why I can't think of what it was. And I don't think we had Prize Giving Day in St. Elizabeth. Shout out to St. Elizabeth. I went there for primary school, the one in Karen on your way to Ngong. Shadiest school ever. But that's also gonna be a story for another day. Okay, not the shadiest school ever. There are schools that were terrible in comparison to St. Elizabeth, but like in comparison to the other schools I've been in, St. Elizabeth is the worst one. No shade to that school. Please go there. Gain some tough skin. Anyway, I was in St. Elizabeth from pre-unit up until class 5 when I transferred the last term so that I could join the British system in year 6, first term, which started in September. Anyway, so it was some event because I remember I had a presentation that day. And then this happens. So we're walking, we're all holding hands. It's like this group of girls were all in a line, in my clique, my people, you know what I'm saying? I was like 7, but I had my people already. So we're walking in this line and we're moving at this weird speed that is like way too fast for me. I couldn't even understand it. We were all holding hands. So it's like you have to keep up with the pace, right? Yeah, your girl encounters an acacia tree. So I get under the tree, right? Turns out this tree's thorns grab my hair and it's like the thorns go under this one cornrow. I don't know why it was that specific one they decided was getting off of my head that day, but the tree just decided that I am chucking Melissa's line today. So it's like the thorns, I don't think one thorn was capable of doing this. So the thorns like literally went in and under my cornrow so that while we were continuing to move at this very weird speed, my hair would get tugged by the thorns as I was like, moving away. So that's exactly what happened. And as I was trying to move, because we're all still moving at this rapid speed, we're all moving. Then I'm like, hey, yo, I can't get my head out of this thing. So I think somebody noticed. I think it was her, Joy. Shout out. Not. It's another Joy. I've had a lot of Joys in my life. Anyway, so I think she looked back, she noticed, and she kind of stopped. So it's like the whole line stopped, but then there was still some movement happening. This is such a weird situation. So we're all moving. This thing is caught into my hair, and then I just hear, shh. When you have like something that's stuck, these bags that it's like they use like a sticker to stick the bag, to close the bag. So when you rip it open, it makes a sound like shh. Bah, that's exactly what I had. I said my hair is gone. My hair is gone. So I touched my head. Tell me why I could feel my scalp instead of my cornrow. Please explain. It was so devastating because like I had a presentation that morning. So I had to get up on stage with some huge ass parting over here and act like nothing was wrong because there's no way to fix that. My school didn't allow us to have like headscarves unless it was for religious purposes. You couldn't wear hats, nothing like that. Was I going to go in with kiwi and brush a fake cornrow on my head? No, because it would not be 3D. You'd still see the huge spacing over here. Guys, I was so embarrassed and I was like, we never talked about it again because why? Story time number 2. My mother had bought a microwave, right? And I was so excited because I think everybody that I knew had a microwave in their house apart from us. I had just started St. Austin's and it's like, you know how mixed race people complain about when they're around white people, they're too black for the white people, and when they're around black people, they're too white for the black people. That's the position I was in because I had just come from St. Elizabeth and I was like the richest person in my class, and then I moved to St. Austin's and it's like I was the poorest one in my class. So it's like, Where was the middle ground, you know? So we didn't have a microwave in our house. And I was just like, oh, that's weird. So my mother had bought a microwave. And we had this sheep. I nicknamed it Macmende because this sheep was the most tough-headed living thing I have ever encountered. All it wanted to do, its life mission, was to knock as many people it could knock with its head. Sijui ilikuwa majini ama ni nini, but it was not normal. I don't know if we should have castrated it. Probably. Because we castrated one of our dogs once because it was just too angry and its hormones were all over the place and it was too much. It was too much. After the castration, this thing was like the kindest thing ever. And I was just like, oh my gosh, we should have done this sooner. Probably. Anyway, there's kids outside playing, so it's okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, my mother had bought a microwave. So she drives into the compound, she parks her car, and then she gets into the house and she's like, yo, sis, you come help me carry the microwave. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me, what? Did you say microwave? Wow! Warming food is about to be much easier. So I head to the car, I'm excited. I'm like, yeah. I make sure, no, I didn't make sure this sheep was tied. Because honestly, we would never leave the house unless that sheep was tied. You know, we're not signing up for death. I head to the car to help to carry the box for the microwave. And I'm carrying it nicely. Natembea vizuri. I've left my mother in the car to carry everything else, you know, because I'm carrying the goods. I'm carrying the goods. Tell me why I spot Macmende charging in my direction. Have you ever seen a sheep run after you? My friend, not even after, because I wasn't running away. It was running towards me, like me. This sheep was racing towards me, and I was just like, oh, snap. Melissa thinks fast. What do you do? Do you drop the microwave and like run for safety? Blah blah blah. I didn't even know why this sheep was out in the open. It's always tied when people are moving in the compound because it was a death threat. Excuse me. So I carried the box back. Like I literally sprint, turn around. As soon as I lock eyes with this sheep, I turn around, sprint back to the car. And I think I shoved my mother back into the car. I'm like, mommy, go back in. I shove her back into the car. I throw the box wherever I threw it, and then I enter and I lock the door behind us. Y'all, we were locked in that car for a couple of hours because of a sheep. Guy, we ended up selling it like a couple of months later because we couldn't live with that thing. I hope it was slaughtered or run over or something. I don't know. Whatever, man. That was so disrespectful. How do you disrespect humans like that? Have you no fear? We are superior. What? Excuse you. Anyway, that's it for today's video. This son has decided to be hella disrespectful. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This is Melissa Joe signing out. I have been Melissa Joe. I still am Melissa Joe, and I will continue to be Melissa Joe. Peace. We shall wait.